Ashley was 24 years old. She poured every dollar she had, $40,000 in savings, into opening a ping pong social club in the heart of Manhattan, New York City. At first, she charged $20 per person per hour, but people walked past without even glancing at the sign. She dropped it to $12 an hour, yet still no one showed up. The tables sat empty. The lights hummed over nobody. She was losing everything, and she knew it. One Friday night, completely exhausted from stress, she dragged herself to a friend's birthday party in Brooklyn. That's where she met Richard, a quiet man in his early 50s. No flashy watch, no designer suit, just calm, steady eyes that had seen things most people never will. Richard had built and sold 3 businesses before most people even figure out their career. He looked at Ashley, studied her face for a moment, and asked just one question. You want more customers, but how many ways are you actually making money right now? Ashley blinked. Just the table fees. Richard leaned back slowly. That's your problem. In any business, there are at least 27 different ways to generate profit. You're using one. Run my system, and your income will grow 10 times over. Ashley thought he was joking. Richard was dead serious. The first thing Richard told her, put a sign on the front door. First 30 minutes free, no catch, no gimmick. Just play. Ashley shook her head. Free? In Manhattan? I'll go bankrupt. Richard smiled slowly and said, think about it. Who plays ping pong for just 30 minutes? Nobody. They come in for free, get hooked, and they stay for 3 hours. You give them the start. They give you the rest of their night. 2 weeks later, the place was unrecognizable. People from Midtown, the financial district, the Upper East Side, all flooding in just to try it. And once they walked through that door, they stayed. They ordered drinks. They brought friends. In the middle of Manhattan, Ashley's little club was suddenly the place everyone was talking about. Once the crowd grew, Richard suggested the next step. Launch a membership. $49 to join. Members play at $8 per hour instead of $12, and they get 1 free loaded milkshake or fresh lemonade every visit. Ashley hesitated. A free drink, Richard? Do you know what rent costs in Manhattan? I'll lose money. Richard shook his head. Nobody plays ping pong alone in New York, Ashley. They come in groups of 4, 5, 6 people. Wall Street guys after work, college friends on weekends, 1 free drink for 1 person. The whole group orders a full round. That's your hidden profit. Ashley trusted him, and 90% of customers bought the membership. Week after week, they kept coming back. Then Richard made his final move. Launch a monthly tournament. Members only. First place, $500. Second, $250. Third, $100. Every participant gets a custom engraved ping pong paddle. Ashley looked at him, overwhelmed. This will cost a lot. What's the point? Richard looked her dead in the eyes and said, Ashley, you're not running a ping pong club anymore. You're building a community. They're not just playing, they're competing. They're making friends. They're telling everyone in their office on Monday morning. They have a reason to come back every single month. You're not a venue. You're a New York experience. Ashley followed every single step exactly. And 6 months later, she saw the results with her own eyes. She opened 2 more locations, one in Midtown, one in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Her income had grown 10 times over. One evening, she ran into Richard on the streets of Manhattan and asked, how do you see things that other people completely miss? Richard smiled and said something Ashley never forgot. In today's world, only businesses with a strong system survive, not the ones that put money as their first priority. Build an experience that makes people come back again and again, and the money will come to you on its own. New York City kills 1,000 businesses every single year. Ashley almost became another statistic, but she didn't save her club by lowering her prices. She saved it by changing her entire system. The free 30 minutes wasn't a loss. It was the door, the membership, the drinks, the tournaments. That was the real business. If you're not following Dollar Decoded, you're probably leaving money on the table every single day. But if you are, congratulations. You're not just watching, you're growing.